All right, you ready to roll, Coach?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and welcome to the Locker Room, Thanksgiving edition.
Yep.
Dr. Mike Prince and the guru himself, Coach Van Pettaway. Coach, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great, Dr. Prince, and I'm just thankful that he's given us another day.
Yes, sir, another day to rejoice and be glad thereof. And I'm praying and hoping that you and the family are doing wonderful in this holiday season, sir.
And I'm hoping the same for you and yours, sir.
Oh, man, look, I'm getting fat just thinking about the menu. And I don't even eat, because, see, I've gone in phases. I used to live to eat, but now I eat to live. But this week, I'm going to live to eat.
There you go. All that goes out for this week. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You know, look, and they say, excuse the language, but damn a diet this week. Damn a diet.
Yeah.
Well, look, my man, there has been a lot going on, in particular in my beloved heel of the heels, the perfected heel. Basketball getting cranked up. As a matter of fact, I believe Valley will be taking on Utah tonight in men's basketball.
Right. We've got some good matchups.
Yeah, we got a couple of straggling games this week as far as the SWAC. You got Alabama State going to be in the Turkey Bowl against Tuskegee. Then you want to have A&M, your Bulldogs, against FAMU.
Right.
And then we got the old granddaddy of them all, the Bayou Classic.
So, yes.
Look, we're going to pick them, but they ain't going to help my picks for this season.
Oh, no, it won't help you for this year. It won't help you. and with that being said, look, you still had a pretty decent week, so we're going to get started here. First up, Arkansas, Pine Bluff, and Texas Southern. Texas Southern won that game 31-23. I'm going to give TSU an A. Arkansas, Pine Bluff, believe it or not, they're going to get a B-.
Yeah, I gave it was a pretty competitive game, impressive game. Believe it or not, Coach, I gave both of them A's because it was so well played in my opinion.
Yes,
I gave
absolutely
both A's.
Correct.
I'm being generous. It's Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah. And then we'll go down to Jackson, Mississippi, where Alcorn State hooked up with Jackson State. Jackson State showed everybody why they're the best team in the SWAC. And Jackson State won that game 48-10. Jackson State will get an A, and Alcorn has to take a C-.
I'm giving an A+ and a C.
Yep.
A+ to Jackson, a C to Alcorn. Jackson is revved up, ready to go, even though they're making a big old fuss about this film or cheating and this, that, and the other. And I'm going to say this, no disrespect. Jackson State didn't need to be taking no plays from Pine Bluff.
Thank you.
But it is what it is, and I still say, even if I have your playbook, know which way you're going and who's going to run it, I still got to stop it. But that's still a whole nother deal. I won't get into that.
Right. And then we'll go down to Florida for the Florida Classic, where Florida A&M took on Bethune-Cookman. Florida A&M won that game 41-38. That was a great contest, and I'm giving out an A to Florida A&M, and Bethune-Cookman will get a B.
I'm giving 2 A's again, Coach, because regardless of the record, very competitive game. This is one of the most fun games I like taking on throughout the year. I have the FAMU, Bethune-Cookman. I love to see Grambling Southern go. And I believe it or not, I love the Army-Navy game. I love that game, sir.
Well, in that game now, if we really kept the score, that was a tough one for you because you went for Bethune-Cookman in the upset. You were trying to get back in it, but we're not going to worry about that.
No, you don't have to remind us neither, Coach. We already established. I done got my hat brought to me. Now you're kicking a brother while he's down. I thought this was Thanksgiving week, Coach.
Oh, it is. We are thankful. We are thankful.
You thankful that you put your foot on my neck?
So we're headed down to the Delta, where Mississippi Valley played host to Alabama A&M. And what a game, what a game, what a half.
Yes,
A&M won the game 49-35. Alabama A&M will get an A. Connell Manning finally got his offense going. But I'm going to have to give Mississippi Valley a B plus on this one.
Coach, I'm feeling good, man, because of the high nature. I was tracking that game, and I was like, 28.
Yeah,
what is going on?
Right.
What is going on? I'm giving 2 A's again because you know why? Valley showed such heart and determination. They never quit the entire season. Gave my Panthers a scare. They did what they did against Sam, and I thought they was going to get 2 in a row, but very entertaining game. And if Coach Wade decides to hang around, I think they're working on something good at Valley.
Yep. I hope that something good ends up being some form of finances. I think that's the missing ingredient down there. All right, then we go over to your alma mater, who went into Montgomery to play Alabama State, and this was a yarner. Alabama State won the game 9-6. Alabama State's going to get a B minus, and I'm going to give you Prairie View Panthers a C minus.
Okay, now you say yarner because y'all see you basketball folks, y'all like a bunch of scoring and all that kind of. I'm an old nitty-gritty linebacker coach, and I enjoy games like this. Although there were some blown opportunities, I wouldn't say a yarner per se. Maybe a winker, but not a yarner. You know, I'm actually giving both teams a B plus, and the reason I'm doing that because I appreciated the defensive play that both teams displayed, even though some opportunities were blown on some penalties. But as a result, my grade wasn't good enough to save Coach McDowell as a result of Sunday. And for the record, Coach, I need to ask this. Technically, they didn't renew his contract after it ended. That doesn't mean that you've been fired, does it?
No, it does not. It means your employee it will not be continued. No, you didn't get fired. You just didn't get a new contract.
Okay, I just want some technical clearance on that.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, but I gave both of them the same grade, a B.
Okay. Well, now and then over in the MEAC, we both picked South Carolina State, and of course, South Carolina State is showing everybody why they are the class of the MEAC. They won their game 53-21. Dawson Odom. Yep, 53-21.
Yes, indeed. So, Brother Odom has struggled since he left Southern.
Yep.
And I don't know if they're running out of patience and time with him in Norfolk.
I think they're doing both. I think they're running out of patience and money up at Norfolk. Yeah, they have financial problems. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so that leads us up to this week. You got 1 week left. You got the first game is Turkey Day Classic, Tuskegee at Alabama State. How do you see that, sir?
Well, I'm gonna go with the SWAC team, sir. I know it's gonna be a good game, and I wouldn't be surprised if Tuskegee won, but I gotta stick with the SWAC.
No. Staying with the SWAC. I don't think Tuskegee has a chance against that defense. All right, and then of course my alma mater is going down to FAMU on Friday. Alabama A&M at Florida A&M. How do you see that?
You know what? Maine has always been a hybrid to me. You never know which team is going to show up, but I think the seat has cooled off a little bit as far as whispering about Coach.
Right.
I think the Bulldogs going to pull it off.
I agree with you. I think that he's finally settled in on a quarterback, a starting quarterback, even though he's still playing the other one, but he's got a specific package for Langford, and he's letting Brown throw that thing all over the field, and I agree with you. And then here's the big one. The Bayou Classic, Grambling State and Southern. How do you see that, sir?
Well, sir, I think the season is going to be accented with Southern winning, even though they're already slated to go to the SWAC championship game. I believe this Bayou Classic is a little bit higher on their radar because of who they're playing. I know they want to be the champion, but they want to beat Grambling just as bad. So I think Southern's going to be motivated to go into the championship game with some momentum.
Right, and I agree with you. So I'm going with Southern as well. Yep. So that concludes our picks for this year. The only game that'll be left after this weekend will be the Celebration Bowl. Well,
yes,
we already
sir.
know South Carolina State will be showing up in that game, and so we're looking forward to a great game.
Yes, sir. A great game indeed, and I know we'll probably discuss it on the next week, but we probably get more into that basketball part of things. But I got to go with the SWAC, and hopefully the SWAC can get off that schneid, man, and make amends for these struggles they've had against the MEAC.
Right. And then I'm hoping Southern will be able to pull. I'm sorry. Between Jackson State and Southern, we'll find out who will be in that game. But
does it sound like you kind of pre-picked who you think gonna
no,
win?
No. But I had to catch myself.
You sure, Coach?
Yeah, I had to catch myself. Yeah, but I think it's going to be pretty interesting.
Yes, sir. Well, Coach, I guess we got a no-brainer topic of this week.
Oh yeah.
I would say the gauntlet, but the page was turned in the chapter of the Bubba McDowell era at Prairie View, and they're moving on. I was a bit perplexed with this move.
Oh yeah. Yep.
17-17 regular season, 17-18 if you include the SWAC championship loss. And I'm kind of torn between excited and confused. And I'm wondering, has there been a new standard that has been set at Prairie View, being that if you can not renew a coach who had a 2 out of 3 winning season, and you move from that person, but yet you have other programs that have been way below that for longer periods of time. And I hate to say it, it almost seemed like, was this maybe a personal move?
Right, that is a head scratcher, because when you look at it from the outside looking in, you got a coach that has coached there 3 years as the head coach, and he has 2 winning seasons, and as soon as he has his first losing season, he doesn't get a contract extension. That's a head scratcher for me.
Right. So, but we do know that Prairie View is on its 7th or 8th athletic director in a 7-8 year span.
Wow.
And with that being said, all ADs love to pick their own football coach. And I'm wondering if this is the case with AD Golf. Even though Bubba was established when he accepted the job 2 seasons ago, did he already have someone? And I have to think, Coach, and the only thing that's going to make me really scratch and observe, if you're going to pull a trigger like this shouldn't take no 2 months or a month to find a replacement to get this done. And I know that state-funded institutions got to go through the quote-unquote protocol and put the notice out there, but you should already know who you want to fill that void and keep it going. So I'm hoping this doesn't take a long, drawn-out process.
Right. You better hope that for the program, because if they extend the search too long, they're gonna basically kill the first year for that coach. That
Right.
coach needs to be in there, get his staff in place, and get the kind of athletes that they're looking for. So recruiting is the most important part, and they got to give this guy a chance, whoever that person might be. And I agree with you. If you pull the trigger now, that means you need to already have a ram in the bush.
Yes, or a ram or 2 in the bush.
Yes,
because,
yes.
You know, and now what Prairie View wants and what they need are going to be 2 contrasting differences in my view. And I'm just very interested to see which route they go. This is something else.
Right. Well, time will tell.
Yeah, it will tell, and time will tell too as we come almost to the apex of our fundraiser season in basketball.
Okay. Yep. It's getting there. It's getting
there. Some games have been surprisingly closer than anticipated, but still looking for that major pickup that we can cause to some of these big boys.
Right. So far you haven't gotten the major one, but when you start looking at LCS schools, I think that Alabama A&M over Coastal Carolina, which is a Sun Belt, Coastal Carolina is a member of the Sun Belt. I think that was significant. And then, of course, Alabama State beat Lamar. I think that's okay. That's good. But you're right. We've been taking some beatings. Mississippi Valley in particular, 87-43 to Brigham Young, BYU, and I there's nothing in Provost for me. There never was. And I didn't understand Coach going out there, but yeah. And then when you look at Arkansas Pine Bluff, Missouri, your state, 112-63. Wow. We've been taking some bashes, but things will get better because this is almost over with.
Yes, sir. It seems like I can make it. The storm is over now.
Yep.
And Coach, I'm feeling good. You sound like you feeling good.
Oh, I am.
I'm blessed health-wise, and I know you've been blessed health-wise. We've both been in recovery mode.
Right.
But to God be the glory.
There you go.
As they say, condense this Thanksgiving special, man, what do you have to be thankful for, sir?
Well, family and friends. Well, first of all, health, family, and friends. That's what I'm thankful for. I thank the good Lord for giving me the ability to have a family that's very supportive, and also to put friends in my life that means something. And I think that's a big thing. And I think we all should be thankful to him and for him every day, not just the day that they put on the calendar. We should be thankful every day that he allows us to see another day.
Absolutely.
And the many blessings that he's already bestowed upon us, and then for the things that will be coming our way in the future.
Yes, sir. Couldn't have said it better myself, sir. And to those that are listening, I want to thank you all so much because you could spend your time anywhere else, but for whatever reason, you like to listen in on the locker room, you like to listen in on the other programming we have, and it's because of you all that we keep doing what we're doing. And keep the encouragement on both sides. Coach, and I'm not ashamed to tell you, they say no strings attached. We love you.
Yep.
And there's absolutely nothing that you can do about it, sir, so don't you dare try. And we just happy, man. It's a downtime right now on the hill, on that perfected hill.
Right.
But we shall rise again, and we're gonna make sure that that everything ends up being where it needs to be. And with that, Coach, I just want to say thank you again. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your lovely family. As they say, go Bulldogs, go Panthers, go SWAC. And Lord say the same when the creek don't rise. We'll gather around this thing and maybe have some good reports on some basketball.
There we go, Doc.
All right. He is the basketball. No, he's not the basketball guru. He is the life guru because he's bigger than just basketball. He's bigger than sports. Very spiritually sound man. Like I say, we love him and appreciate him. Coach Van Pettaway. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Reminding you guys that you can follow me on Twitter, X, at The Mike Prince Show. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at the Open Mic Broadcast Network and hit that bell notification to get everything. If you hadn't noticed, we got some live now YouTube moments that we're doing. And the only way that you get those if you hit that notification bell, and you won't miss anything that we're producing. Got an exit stage left for right now. Happy Thanksgiving to each and every one. And until the next time, you all be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.